Yarın da daha kaliteli bir kamera getireyim. Burak. Yunus Emre, why were you absent in the first lesson?
I coming later.
Do you mean, did you oversleep?
Yes.
Okay. Ferhat, what about you? Onu değil de arkadakileri yakalım, tahta parlamasın. Ferhat, why were you, absent in the first lesson?
I was.
Yes, come in, Ali. Okay. Now, how organized are you? We are on page 24. Look at these questions. We're going to discuss them. Kitap olmayan arkadaşımız kaldı mı? İsmail, please sit next to Yunus. Okay. Yunus Emre, please sit next to Sabır and İsmail. Please. Derya geldin zaten. Please sit next to somebody. Okay. Başka var mı kitap olmayan? Okay. Kitapsız dinsizim anasınız. Nura, where is she? I am worried about her. Biri mesaj atmak ister mi arkadaşımıza, iyi misin diye, düştün mü kaldın mı diye? Okay, Nuran is sending now. Okay, page 24, how organized are you? Let's discuss them now. Everybody look at one at the same time. Yaz bir kız, iyi misin hoca, seni soruyor, yerlere yattı, ağlıyor, kaldıramıyoruz, derse başlıyor ya adam de. Aynen öyle yaz. Belkıs, when you have lots of things to do you write them on a piece of paper? Do you keep them in your head? Or do you put them in your phone, diary, or calendar? I. Make a sentence. I put them in my phone. Okay. Hatırlatıcı, değil mi? Reminder. Okay. Akif, when you go shopping, do you sometimes have a list? Do you always have a list? Or do you decide what to buy when you get to the supermarket?
I decide what to buy when you get there.
When I get there. Okay. Okay, good. Yunus Emre, when you meet your friends, do your friends sometimes arrive before you? Are you usually the first to arrive? Or do your friends always need to wait for you? A. Make a sentence. My friends. Cümle olarak söyle onu. My friends sometimes
My friend sometimes
wait for me.
wait for me.
Okay. Or they sometimes arrive before you. Okay. Zeynep, when you go on holiday, do you pack a few hours before leaving? Do you have a list of what to take and start packing a few days before, birkaç gün öncesinden? Or do you look through your wardrobe and pack just the night before you go?
Are you carrying or
I have a list of what to take. Good. That makes sense. Onu da öğrenelim. Oh my god. Siyah mürekkep bulunca kuruyor. It is hard to erase them. That makes sense. Yani mantıklı. That makes sense. Mantıklı. İsmail, when you travel by plane or train, do you arrive at the airport or station a long time before you need to be there? Do you arrive at the recommended time, tavsiye edilen vakitte? Or do you leave home at the last possible minute?
Wait a minute, please. I will answer that question.
Yes, please. Or you can give your own answer.
Should I choose?
A, B, or C.
Okay.
Or you can create
Usually-
your answer.
okay.
Uh-huh.
I can create.
Yes.
Actually, I arrived
Mandalina gibi.
before the when I need to be here.
Okay. For
Before-
example,
Before a long time.
okay, so you say I arrived there a long time earlier. A
Earlier.
long time earlier. Okay. Arkada devamı falan var ama onlarla çok bir şey yapmak istemiyorum. Let's go to part 2, vocabulary and pronunciation. Verbs plus prepositions. Bazı fiillerden sonra prepositionlar geliyor tabii. Look at these two sentences. Complete the missing prepositions. Do you know them? Tam gözükmüyor benim şeyi biraz. Yes. Burak, what is number 1?
You are usually the first one to arrive before restaurant.
No, choose a preposition in, on, at, to, for, from, about, with.
Before.
Before is a connector. To arrive at. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Remember, we arrive in a big place, we arrive at a small place. For example, we arrived in Trabzon, but we arrived at the school. Okay? Bir binaya, bir mekana arrive at, ama bir şehre, bir ülkeye arrive in. Okay? Yunus Emre 2.
Your friends always need to wait for
Wait
you.
for you. Good boy. Let's go to page 153 to the vocabulary bank prepositions part 2. I remember reading part 1, page 153. Evet, bildiklerimizi yapalım bakalım. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, okay? Mahmoud? Do you have any idea? Was he here yesterday? Yes? He doesn't like me. Okay, I think you are ready now. Let's do it together. Number one, I arrived in Paris on Friday night. Next one, what is two?
I was very tired when I arrived in the hotel.
Remember, we arrived in a big place, but we arrived at a small place. Bir şehre vardığımızda arrive in. Ama bir binaya vardık. Mesela okula vardık, yurda vardık, eve vardık. O zaman arrive at. Okay, good girl. Nura.
I hate waiting for people who are late.
Okay, hangi insanlar?
Geç kalan.
Geç kalan insanlar. Good. People who are late. Say it four.
I'm sorry, but I really don't agree.
No, number four.
Form, but I'm sorry. What are you going to do at the weekend? I don't know. It depends or the weather.
It depends on
On the weather.
the weather. Havaya bağlı. Bir şeye bağlı, okay? Arif, five.
I am sorry, but I really don't agree with you.
I don't really agree with you. Ismail, six.
I asked for a chicken sandwich, but this is tuna.
Good. Derya, seven.
Please listen to what I am saying.
Good girl. Ezgi, eight.
Who's going to pay for the meal?
Okay, who's going to pay for the meal? Berkes, nine. Şimdi Türkçe'de biz birisi ile konuşmak diyoruz. Ama İngilizce'de talk to somebody, speak to somebody. Öbürü toplantı hakkında, toplantıyla ilgili olarak. Değil mi? About the meeting. Aslında biliyorsunuz da o an aklına gelmiyor belki. Akif'ten.
I don't spend much money for food.
We say I don't spend much money on food. Bir şeye para harcamak derken spend money on something. Yunus Emre, öyle mi?
Don't worry about the exam. It isn't very hard.
Good. Sabır.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Believe in ghosts. Ferhat.
You are not listening. What are you thinking about?
You are not, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking of da diyebiliriz. Kadir.
What do you think and painting? I really like it. I think it
Ha. What do you think of? Şimdi ayrım şu arkadaşlar. Bununla ilgili fikrin ne derken think of. Ama ne düşünüyorsun derken think about. Okay? Ama what do you think about this painting dersek de büyük yanlış değil. And Sırdaş, the last one.
Who does this place belong to?
Belong to. Birisine ait olmak. Okay? Any problems? Good. Arrive at, biraz önce bahsettik. We arrive in cities or countries. We arrive at a building. We arrive at a station. We arrive at the school, okay? Now, it is time to speak English. Her zaman olduğu gibi. Sude, ask the first question to somebody, please. Or you can ask me if you want.
Do you spend more on clothes or technology?
Do you spend more on clothes or technology? Why? Are you asking me? Or are you asking a friend?
You.
Yeah. I spend more on technology. Because I don't like shopping for clothes. It is difficult to try on clothes. Try on. Let me try on. It is difficult for me to try on clothes. Arda, too. Ask it to somebody, please.
If you are worried about something,
Mhm.
what do you normally talk?
Two. Yes, who are you asking?
Yes.
Ben kız sana soruyorum bir şey. Vallahi ben demedim. Yes. If you are worried about something, do you talk to your family? Do you talk to your friends? Do you talk to girls? Do you talk to boys?
I told my family.
I talk to my family. Okay. Why your family?
Because
Bak çok basit şeyler düşünüp onları söyleyebiliriz. They know me well. Beni iyi tanırlar. And they have life experience. Değil mi? Hayat tecrübeleri var. Bak çok basit iki cümle. Simple present tense cümleleri bunlar. They know me well. They have a lot of life experience. So I talk to them. Okay? Good girl. Zeynep, ask the third question to somebody, please.
Dört
Huh?
Dört dediniz değil mi?
No, number 3. Bunu Ezgi'ye sor sen.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Love.
Yani ilk görüşte aşka inanır mısın?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Aa. Ne olması lazım?
Onu yapamayanlar da var.
Oo.
Yardıma göre.
This is
Tanımak lazım demek.
füze atsaydın. To get to know, hatırlayın, to get to know somebody. I need to get to know someone before I fall in love diyor arkadaşımız.
Evet.
I need to get to know someone before I fall in love. İşte. Zeynep, did you fall in love with your husband at first sight?
Yes.
Wow, that's very good. Maşallah to you. Sude, did you fall in love with your boyfriend at first sight? No. You can say, hatırlayın, it took me some time. Biraz zamanımı aldı. Bir de şunu unutmayın arkadaşlar, birisine aşık olmak derken fall in love with somebody. Arkadaşımız diyor ki, it took me some time. Ona aşık olmam biraz zamanımı aldı.
Tam olarak bu.
Ha?
Tam olarak bu.
Tam olarak bu. What about him? Did he fall in love with you at first sight? Herhalde. Görür görmez oğlan delirdi. Derya. Yaz sana da soracağım Derya. Dur kamerayı da sana çevireyim Derya. Derya.
Bana sormayın.
Soralım sorduk artık. Derya, did you fall in love with your boyfriend at first sight? Or did it take you some time?
First shot.
At first sight.
Yes.
I fell in love with him at first sight.
Yes.
Is it the same for him?
Yes.
Yes, you are very lucky. Okay. Şöyle iyi mi? Pembeni hem tahtayı. Neyse böyle. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Number 4, Çağatay.
do you belong to any clubs or organizations?
Yes, who are you asking? Aslında herkese soralım. Does anybody belong to any clubs or organizations? Bir kulübe, bir organizasyona, bir kuruluşa, bilmem ne. Yes, I am waiting for you. Sen bak cevabına. Yes, anybody? For example, I belong to the photography club of the university. Yes, Said.
I belong to the mountains club.
I belong to the, you know, mountain.
Mountain.
Değil mi? Mountain değil bu, mountain. I belong to the mountaineering club. Dağcılık kulübü. I belong to the mountaineering club. Good. Sude, are you ready for your answer? Ha.
Korona demek.
Choir.
I go to the music choir every Thursday.
Every Friday.
Thursday.
Every? Every Thursday. Ah. Is it on campus? In? Or
Meydan.
in Meydan bu tarafta.
Ah.
Ah. What is the name of the choir? Belediyenin korusu. Ne o?
Evet. Şu sanat.
Turkish Art Music Choir. I belong to Turkish Art Music Choir of Trabzon Municipality. Good. Good. That is very good. Okay. Burak, ask the fifth question to somebody, please.
How long are you going to wait for friends when you have arranged to meet?
Soru yaptık mı arkadaşlar? Kaç dakika sarf edersin birisini beklerken yani? Yes. Who are you asking? Yes, Ferhat.
I read.
For example, you can say, I can only wait blah blah blah
I can only wait
for
for 30.
30 minutes. That's a lot of time. I can only wait for 10 or 15 minutes. 30 minutes is a lot of time. Demek ki you value your friends. Değer veriyorsun. Good. Okay, good. And Nesrin, ask the last question to somebody, please.
Who do you think should pay for the meal
On a first
date?
date. Ah. Sabır'a soralım. Sabır, who should pay for the meal on a first date?
I think so. Man.
Sorry?
Man.
The man.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
More kind. Kinder.
It is kind.
Kind person.
It is kind to pay for the meal. I think Sude doesn't agree with you. Sude, who should pay on the first date?
I think should pay for the woman and man.
They should go Dutch.
Alman.
They should go Dutch. Yes, go Dutch. Yani you pay for your meal and she pays for her meal. I agree with Sude. Yeah, okay. What do you think, Ismail?
I think every time man should pay.
Wow.
Yes.
Because
If you don't have a maddi durum,
enough money, let's say. If you
if
don't
you
have
don't have enough
money,
money for dates or for meal,
you
don't
should
date, just
Yeah.
don't date. I mean, if you don't have enough money, don't have a girlfriend.
Wow. This is
Because
interesting.
man should be Power, strong. About money.
A man should have a thick wallet.
Definitely.
Definitely, okay.
Nasıl gibi tek annesi.
Ne?
Thick wallet,
Parasız
kalın
erkeği
bir,
annesi de sevmez.
kalın bir cüzdan. This is a radical approach.
I don't respect to who is ödetiyorsa, yani bir insan kız arkadaşına hesap ödetiyorsa ben ona saygı duymuyorum hocam.
Çok yanlış. Çok yanlış.
Yanlış, hayır yanlış. Yok
Göreceli bir
ya.
şey değil.
Okay.
Hayır.
İsmail güzel, güzel.
Arkadaşlarımız
Okay. Okay, he thinks that men should have a lot of money because men value their wives or their girlfriends. Bırak ağzını ben vereceğim. O da olsun.
Also, because of I adapt to masculinity. Should be because of that.
Ah, okay. You adopt a masculine approach. Erkek
Hocam yani
sevdiği bir yaklaşım.
bir insanla bir partnerlik ilişkisi kuracak maddi durum yoksa bence gerek yok zaten. İlişki edinmeye. Tamam, ömür boyu yalnız ol. Parası derken dediğim gibi annesini bile sevmemek.
Very good.
Erkek güçlü olmalı hocam.
Very good dediğim şey
Evet,
biliyor musunuz?
çocuğa.
Onu söylemesi yani çok sıra dışı bir fikir ama onu
Sadece
söylemesi.
kızlara atıyormuş gibi, hani kızlar parasız erkekleri sevmiyormuş gibi anlatıyor.
Sevmesinler. Hocam ben kız olsam ya ben gerçekten kızlara hak veriyorum hocam. Ben kız olsam yanında 1.90 yani kalıplı bir erkek isterim, parası da olsun.
Dur sırayla konuşalım. Try to say it in English. Basit söyle.
Ben hak veriyorum
Independent.
o konuda kızlara arkadaşlar.
Dur geleceğim sana yazayım.
I think the woman is independent,
Ah.
but everybody pay account.
Everybody should pay. I mean, men and women should pay together. Kadının bağımsızlığı var diyor. Yes.
İngilizce ifade edemeyebilirim ama tabii saygı duyuyorum.
Biz söylemeye çalışalım, yes.
Hayatına giren kadınlar onu cüzdan olarak görür ve
Dur, İngilizce olarak söyle onu.
Varlığında yanında olur ama parası bittiği an yanında olmaz.
Tamam, çok
Abi
güzel.
parasız erkeği annesi
Dur.
de sevmez.
Okay, okay. Eski, try to say it in English. Bak çok basit cümlelerle söyleyebilirsin. If the man always pays, the woman thinks that he is not a person. He is only money. Çok basit. Okay, bu şey olacak, uzayacak. O yüzden onu şey yapmak
Hocam ben diyorum zaten yani kız olsam parası olmayan erkeği ben sevmezdim zaten.
Hocam bir şey değil.
Empati kurabiliyorum yani empatiden yoksun değilim hocam.
Böyle empati kurma bence kadın.
Yo ben diyorum.
Gerçekten aşık olsam var ya, hiç gözüm görmez onlara. Değil mi Derya? Yes. Okay. Now, let's go
Kültür
to...
önemli hocam da neyse para da çok önemli.
Okay. Fikirlerini güzelce söylemen çok güzel. Birbirinize hiç hakaret etmeden karşı çıkmanız çok güzel.
Evet. Saygı duyan bütün arkadaşlarım.
Yok yani hiç kimse ya kardeşim saçmalama ya falan demedi. Değil mi?
Yok
Güzel.
estağfurullah hocam yani doğru sözün katili üsluptur yani.
Sen nesin ya?
Good. Okay, let's go to this part now. Connect speech'tedir arkadaşlar. Connect. Bağlantı, bağlama. In Turkish we have ulama. Can you give me an example of ulama in Turkish? Yes, please.
Sessiz bir harften sonra sesli bir harfini.
Okay, give me an example.
Sorry, this.
Nesrin, Nesri nöz gibi oluyor değil mi? The consonant at the end of the first word and the vowel at the beginning of the second word, they are connected. Nesrin öz, Nesri nöz. Değil mi? Nöz gibi duyuluyor. This is ulama, so this is connected speech. For example, Sezen Aksu. Sezen Aksu, but we say Sezen Aksu.
Tütenen sonucu.
Tütenen sonucu, right. It is the same in English. For example, let's talk about your problem. Talk about. Talk about. Ama nasıl duyuyoruz? Talk about. Now, we're going to hear 6 sentences. Kaç kelimeden oluştuğunu da yazmış buraya. Şu an aklımda gözükmüyor. Let me do it this way. Yes. Now, I'm going to stop after each sentence. So you can write. Okay? Bakalım anlayacak mısınız?
3.8. 1. We arrived at the airport.
Yazın bakalım. We're going to listen again. 2.
2. It depends on the time.
Let's continue.
3. Let's talk about it. 4. What does she think of him? 5. Don't think about the past. 6. How much did you spend on food?
5. Now we're going to listen again, and I'm going to stop after each sentence again. Okay?
3.8. 1. We arrived at the airport. 2.
Yes.
It depends on the time.
Salam, listen. Are you listening?
Yes.
Şey tartışıyoruz mu?
It was.
3. Let's talk about it. 4. What does she think of him? 5. Don't think about the past. 6. How much did you spend on food?
'We arrived at the airport. No, we arrived at the airport. Can you see it? Good answer. We arrived at the airport. Yeah, Java too. It depends on the time. It depends on the about it. Let's talk about. Let's talk about it. Arda for.
Anlayamadım.
Then,
Anlayamadım.
Hocam sorudan da olmuyor.
bakayım kim anladı. Sude.
What do she think of you?
Olmak üzere Akif.
What does she
What does she
think of you?
think of him?
Of you?
What does she think of? Think of. Ulan hepsini çalışacağız. What does she think of him? Arda, what is 5?
5 tur 6 var cevabı.
Sabır, what is 5?
Don't think about the past.
Yes. Don't think about, don't think about the past. Kadir sen söyle o zaman, ikisini de anlayalım.
How much did you? Ondan sonra
Ha, Ferhat, how much did you spend? Bir şey daha var orada. Spend on food, spend on. How much did you spend on food? Okay? Now let's listen one more time. Please follow them on the board. Arda bir kere daha dinleyelim.
3.8. 1.
We arrived at the airport.
2. It depends on the time. 3.
Let's talk about it.
4. What does she think of him? 5.
Don't think about the past.
6. How much did you spend on food?
Spend on food. Okay. Now, do you remember Jake from America? Now he is in England. Come in, Sir. He's in the UK now. He's calling his ex-girlfriend Sarah. Listen to their conversation. What is the only time that they can meet? Şimdi şu yan tarafı dolduracağız. Complete the calendar with the appointments. Yani randevular. Go to conference party. Have dinner with Mark. Have lunch with David. Give my talk. Go to a talk on climate change and have breakfast meeting. Okay? Now let's listen and complete the calendar.
3.9.
Hello?
Sarah?
Hi, Jay.
Hi. Great to hear your voice. How are things?
Oh, fine. How was the journey? When did you arrive in the UK?
Last night. The journey was fine. I got a cheap flight with Alitalia, but it meant a long stopover in Rome. But I went on a guided tour and I had a great time.
Oh, that sounds like fun. What did you think of Rome?
Oh, fantastic. I loved it. So, when can we meet?
I'm afraid I'm really busy this week. The only possible day for me is Tuesday. I'm going to London from Wednesday to Friday.
Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar.
Wow, Jake, you put these in your calendar? You're much more organized than when we were going out.
Well, I'm better than I was, but I nearly lost my passport when I was in Rome. Okay, Tuesday. I'm not free in the evening. I'm having dinner with Mark Taylor, my old professor. Do you remember him? It's at 7:30, but I can't change that. How about lunch?
It depends on the time. A late lunch would be okay, around 1:45.
The problem is I'm giving my talk at 2. And I'm having a breakfast meeting at 8:15 with some colleagues.
Well, morning coffee or tea in the afternoon then. What are you doing then?
Oh, let's see. I'm going to a talk about climate change at 4, so I think maybe morning coffee is best. And then we can try to arrange another time.
Okay, there's a nice coffee bar in the high street called the Grand Cafe. Meet there at 11.
Oh, perfect. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. Bye.
Gayet de ciddi işleri konuşuyor değil mi Sara? I think she missed Do you want to listen again? Or did you hear it? Bir bakalım nelere yakaladınız. We're going to listen again. Sırdaş, 8:15, what is he going to do?
He will going to have a breakfast meeting.
He is going to have breakfast meeting with somebody, okay? Yunus Emre, what is he going to do at 2 in the afternoon?
Give my talk.
He is going to give his talk. Şimdi orada give my talk yazacağız ama he, gördüğünüz he olunca, he is going to give his talk. Akif, what is he going to do at 4?
Ben dalmış gibi dinleyemedim.
Okay, no problem. Ben de o kadar güzel konuşuyorlardı ki daldınız değil mi? Güzel, Ezgi? Güzel. Oh my God. Are you tired? Yoruldunuz mu? Nura.
Go to talk on climate change.
Climate change. He is going to go to a talk. Şimdi burada arkadaşlar talk bir isim. Bir konuşmaya gidecek. Bir konuşmaya katılacak. Yani he is going to talk dersek konuşacak. He is going to go to a talk dersek bir konuşmaya gidecek. Okay? Derya, what is he going to do at 7:30? İsmail?
Aynısı da yapıyoruz.
Okay, Arif?
Hocam buluşacak mı bilemedim.
Kimle buluşacak?
Kızla.
Yok, kızla bu saatte buluşmayacak. Yes, Leyla?
Have dinner with the
He is going to have dinner with his professor. So when can they meet? At 11. Now, we're going to see the script and we're going to listen again. Please follow on the board. Hemen yardım.
3.9.
Hello?
Sarah?
Hi, Jay.
Hi. Great to hear your voice. How are things?
Oh, fine, fine. How was the journey? When did you arrive in the UK?
Last night. The journey was fine. I got a cheap flight with Alitalia, but it meant a long stopover in Rome. But I went on a guided tour and I had a great time.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun. Ne olabilir?
Kolay.
Şurada eğlenceli geliyor. Good, okay, güzel.
That sounds like fun. What did you think of Rome?
Oh, fantastic. I loved it. So, when can we meet?
I'm afraid I'm really busy this week. The only possible day for me is Tuesday. I'm going to London from Wednesday to Friday. You're much more organised than when we were going out.
Şu bilgiyi unutmayın arkadaşlar. I'm really busy this week. Bu bilgiyi bir aklınıza tutun, tamam mı? She has a lot of things to do this week, so she is only free on Tuesday. Biraz sonra karşımıza çıkacak bu bilgi o yüzden.
I'm afraid I'm really busy this week. The only possible day for me is Tuesday. I'm going to London from Wednesday to Friday.
Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar.
Wow, Jake, you put things in your calendar. You're much more organised than when we were going out.
You are much more organized than when we were going out. Bizim çıktığımız zamanlardakinden çok daha düzenli, organized. Düzenlisin diyor. Okay.
Well, I'm better than I was, but I nearly lost my passport when I was in Rome. Okay, Tuesday. I'm not free in the evening. I'm having dinner with Mark Taylor, my old professor. Do you remember him? It's at 7:30, but I can't change that. How about lunch?
It depends on the time. A late lunch would be okay, around 1:45.
The problem is I'm giving my talk at 2.
Bakın talk burada gene isim olarak karşımıza çıktı. Konuşmamı 2'de yapacağım. Giving my talk.
I'm having a breakfast meeting at 8:15 with some colleagues.
Well, morning coffee or tea in the afternoon then. What are you doing then?
Oh, let's see. I'm going to a talk about climate change at 4.
I'm going to a talk. Bu eğer burada olmasaydı ben konuşma yapacağım anlardık. I'm going to a talk deyince ben konuşmayı dinlemeye gideceğim anlıyoruz. Yani talk burada isim oldu. Zaten mantıklı yaklaşalım. Önünde e veya n varsa bu bir isimdir. Önünde Bu bir filmdir. İklim değişikliği üzerine bir konuşmaya katılacağım.
So I think maybe morning coffee is best. And then we can try to arrange another time.
Okay, there's a nice coffee bar in the high street.
Şimdi şu bilgiyi de unutmayın. We can try to arrange another time. Başka bir sefer daha buluşmak üzere yine bir şeyler ayarlayabiliriz. Kız da okey diyor. Bu kız var ya bu kız. Şimdi biraz sonra dayak bir kız olarak çıkacak karşımıza.
Okay, there's a nice coffee bar in the high street called the Grand Cafe. Meet there at 11.
Oh, perfect. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. Bye.
Dört gözle bekliyorum. Ve
Me too. Bye.
cilveli bir bye. Bilgileri unutmayın. So, listen to Jake and Sarah. Do you think they're going to meet again? Why or why not? Bir listening daha var. Bakalım neler oluyor.
3.10. Sarah, oh, sorry I'm late.
Same old Jake. You were always late. Good to see you. You look really well.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. What would you like? I'm having a cappuccino.
The same for me. And a croissant or something. Excuse me, can we order some coffee, please? It's great to see you again, Sarah. Just like old times. You really haven't changed. We need to meet again. Are you doing anything on Saturday?
Well, actually,
Lunch, dinner, breakfast?
Jake, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not single now. In fact, I'm with someone. He's called Mike, and we're getting married on Saturday. That's why I'm so busy all this week.
Wow. That's great news. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Jake. Would you like another coffee or a croissant?
Are they going to meet again? No. Why, Daria?
Because she married.
She's getting married. Is Mark Jake, is Jake happy about this? No. Jake is very, very sad.
Jake is poor.
Jake is poor. Fakir. Şöyle, Jake is poor dersek, Jake fakir ama poor Jake dersek, zavallı Jake. Ha, güzel. Poor Jake, zavallı Jake. Ne? Okay. Okay. Now we're going to see the script. Dedim ki bu bilgiyi aklınıza tutun. She is busy this week. Değil mi? Ondan sonra bu cilveli konuşmasını da aklınıza tutun dedim. Now let's see the script.
3 point. Sarah. Oh, sorry I'm late.
Same old Jake.
Same old Jake. Aynen eski bizim bildiğimiz Jake.
You were always late. Good
Önce bir laf soktu, ondan sonra İsmail.
to see you. You look really well.
Şimdi buraya kadar işler iyi, güzel gözüküyorsun.
İsmail bugün hesabı
You
verir misin?
look fantastic.
Tabii oğlan yürümüyor, koşuyor. Yani you look really well, gayet güzel bir şey. Ama you look fantastic, very very well. Okay?
You look really well.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. What would you like? I'm having a cappuccino.
The same for me. And a croissant or something. Excuse me, can we order some coffee, please?
Do you know croissant?
Croissant.
Croissant, ha?
Croissant, aynen.
Okay. Biraz zaman geçiyor.
It's great to see you again, Sarah. Just like old times.
Just like old times. So the man is happy. Ben bunu anlıyorum.
You really haven't changed. We need to meet again. Are you doing anything on Saturday?
Well, actually,
Lunch, dinner,
In fact, I'm with someone. He's called Mike, and we're getting married on Saturday.
O kadar da düşüne söyledi sanki böyle hesap veriyor Jake'e. I'm getting married. He's my... Dada, I am getting married on Saturday.
That's why I'm so busy all this week.
That's why. For this reason. Bu yüzden I am busy all this week.
Wow. That's great news. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Jake. Would you like another coffee or a croissant?
Daha. Ona artık bir bardak su.
Oldu artık.
I think, neydi kızın ismi?
Salak.
I think Sarah is to blame here. Burada Sarah suçlu. Bence.
Yes.
Why? Why? Söyle.
She gives him hope.
Hope. She gives him a lot of hope. I'm looking forward to see you. Bye. She talks in a very friendly way. What else, Başka?
She is very talkative.
She's very
Çok
talkative.
çok konuşuyor.
Okay, she is talkative, she is friendly, she is lively.
She says I am getting married when he called
When he first called him.
him.
Give me a 5.
Yes.
Give me a 5. Okay. Şimdi bir yapı var aslında onu bilmiyoruz ama kabaca şöyle gösterelim onu. Şimdi she should deyince şu anda böyle yapmalı, böyle etmeli. She should have ile beraber, bakın has değil, tek bir çoğul fark etmiyor. Should have artık verb içerisinin anlamı şu. Şöyle yapmalıydı ama yapmadı. She should have, şimdi bir daha söyle.
I got married.
She should have told him about Mike or about her marriage. Ne zaman? When Jake first called him. Zeynep, yaz Zeynep. Kızım sana söylüyorum, geldim sen değişir. Should have told. Söylemeliydi. Okay, she should have told. Ezgi sen de. Söyle.
She
Bana
don't
laf sokma.
Dur.
show, she don't accept talk.
Ha, she shouldn't have.
I meet.
Ha.
Yani direkt buluşmayacağım.
Ha, she shouldn't have accepted to see him.
Allah'tan
She shouldn't have accepted, kabul etmemeliydi. Definitely. She gave him a lot of hope. Poor Jake, ha? Zavallı Jake. Sen kalk ta Amerikalardan gel Oxford to see your ex-girlfriend. But his ex-girlfriend is getting married. Burada şimdi çok güzel bir noktaya gideceğiz arkadaşlar. Notlarımızı aldıktan sonra. Biz Türkçe'de de şimdiki zaman yapısını gelecek zaman anlamda kullanıyoruz. Mesela diyoruz ki Yunus Emre ne yapıyorsun hafta sonu?
Evde yatıyorum.
Ha. Şimdi anlam ne? Yunus Emre ne yapacaksın? Aynısı İngilizce'de de var. What are you doing? Ne yapıyorsun? What are you doing tonight? Bu akşam ne yapıyorsun? Yani bu akşam ne yapacaksın? Aynı şey. We use present continuous tense with a future meaning. Şimdi burada bizi şöyle bir ayrım bekliyor ama çok net bir ayrım aslında. Bir önceki derste going to ifadesini gördük. Dedik ki bunu gelecek zamanda kullanıyoruz. İki yerde. Bir, plan yapmışsak, iki, prediction yapmışsak. Yani bu akşam Sude ile buluşacağız. I am meeting Sude tonight. Plan varsa I am going to meet Sude tonight veya I am meeting Sude tonight diyebilirim. Ama prediction'larda mesela it's going to rain, bulutlar geldi, kuşlar uçuşuyor, rüzgar esiyor değil mi? Gidişata bakarak, ispatlardan yola çıkarak diyorum ki it is going to rain. Ama orada it is raining diyemem. Çünkü plan yok. Şimdiki zaman yapısını gelecek zaman anlamında kullanabilmem için, yani going to yerine şimdiki zaman kullanabilmem için sadece plan yapmış, karar vermiş olmam lazım. Prediction'larda kullanamayacağız. Okay? Yani I am going to give my talk at 2 o'clock yerine I am giving my talk at 2 o'clock diyebilirim. Okay? Ama işte hava durumuna baktım, yarın hava güneşli olacak. It is going to be sunny tomorrow yerine it is being sunny tomorrow diyemem. Çünkü plan yok burada. Prediction var. Okay? Bakalım bu cümleleri hatırlıyor musunuz? Do you remember these sentences? Belkıs, number 1. If they say I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember. Söyle kız, söyle I don't remember. Söyle ki ağzımız alışsın, tamam mı İngilizce konuşmaya. Ezgi, do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to London from Wednesday to Friday.
Right, okay. Is this sentence about the present or about the future? Şimdi yapısal olarak şimdiki zaman cümlesi. Anlamsal olarak is it a present sentence or is it a future sentence?
The present.
Şimdi çarşambadan cumaya kadar Londra'da olacağım. Değil mi?
Future.
It's about the future. Derya, number 2, do you remember it? I'm having dinner. Is it a present sentence or a future sentence? Parçaya göre future değil mi? İsmail.
I am giving my talk at 2 o'clock.
Present or future?
I think future.
Future.
Yes, it's future.
Arif, 4.
Are you doing anything on Saturday?
Present or future?
Future.
Zaten now deseydi, are you doing anything now? Şu an bir şey yapıyor musun anlardık. Saturday görünce demek ki it is a future sentence. Nuran 5.
We are getting married on Saturday.
Present or future? Future. Hepsi yapısal olarak present şu anda olan şeyler gibi gözüküyor ama anlamsal olarak gelecek zaman cümleleri. Okay? Belkıs var mı takıldığın bir yer? Varsa da ben anlamadım demekten çekinmiyorsun değil mi? Aferin sana. Let's go to page 130 to grammar rank. Bazı fiillerin sonuna ing gelmez, bazı fiilleri şimdiki zamanda kullanamayız demiştik mesela.